Yes, I don't like banks at all. And for most people that are in crypto, you would probably think most of you will be privy to the knowledge that the banks really aren't, your friend at all whatsoever. In fact, you know, years and years and years ago, I learned about the banks and money and mortgages and how it all works, and I was appalled and I was disgusted. And years after that, you know, I found blockchain technology and cryptography, and I'm reading through about this, and I'm thinking the thing that the reason why I found it so valuable was because of what I'd learned about the banks and the monetary system. And I've said this before. I sat there and I looked at it and I went, "Oh my God, this is literally a gift to the human race. This is a gift to humanity. This is is crypto going to do well? What do you think? Of course it is. It's a freaking golden gift to humanity to freaking remove the chains." So, how valuable is crypto? Oof, it's priceless. It's absolutely priceless, and you have to wonder who put this in here, like rescue package. But anyway, yeah, not keen on banks, and to have that ability to be separated, although you're still AML and KYC and stuff like that, there's no reason why you couldn't sell some in Electroneum and get some other privacy coin or anything you want, and go and do what you're going to do. Not that I'm saying that I've been ordering like large quantities of drugs or contract killings. What I mean is, if for some reason you wanted a bit more privacy for some perfectly legitimate transaction that you were going to be um, making, then you still have the possibility to do that outside of that. Um, there's a lot going for Electroneum, and what people have to realise and keep in mind, and it's very, very important to keep in mind and not to get disheartened, that this is going to take time. It's going to take time. It is. You're not going to just spring up a massive currency that just breaks into the payment sector, just takes over, and that takes time. It's not going to take like just a year or something, man. You've got to realise that. You've got to realise that you have to like get what you can and hold it, and you also have to keep in mind the possibility that at some point it might become clear that it's never going to really go anywhere, and then you have to accept that. And once you accept that, you know that, well, if it does, it does, and if it doesn't, it doesn't, and that's it. Simple as that. That's what you get into when you invest in an ICO. You know what I mean? But certainly this was the only ICO, and there was a lot of ICOs. It's the only ICO that ticked every single box for me, and still was on the hesitant side until I saw, Richard's response to what had happened with people not changing their username and password, using the same username and password, and you know they got in HackerOne and they shut everything down. They didn't let anyone, and I thought, well, this guy's got ethics, this guy's got morals, and he's a good guy, and I believe in this guy. He's doing things properly. This is exactly what I would want to see. Now that's done it for me. That's just rubber stamped the whole page of ticked boxes. You know what I mean? It's just rubber stamped it for me. So definitely, stay calm. Don't, some of the people, I think it's one of the saddest things I've seen is people who maybe bought in at 21 cents, people who bought in at 12, and people, and they it gets a way down and a way down, and then they sell. And they should never have done that. You know what I mean? You're at 90% loss and you sell it or something. You're at 90% loss. Just hold on to it. Just hold on to it. There's no point in selling it now. You may as well hold on to it, and if it's lost, it's lost. And if it goes, you know, where we think it's going to go in the next 5 years, well, you know what I mean? Voila, fantastic. But just think and keep in mind that if you just say to yourself now, to hell with this, and maybe you sell your Electroneum, maybe you just forget about the whole thing. You just forget where you put it. There's people that have done that with Bitcoin. Their computer hard drive was in the local tip. You know what I mean? So it could be a case of, you know, you just forget about it and you just leave it somewhere and then 5 years later. But what are you going to do if you get 5 years down the line and there's Electroneum alongside PayPal and Western Union, all these big companies actually outdoing them, and Electroneum's worth whatever amount, X amount, and you're looking at it and you're going, oh damn it, god damn it, why? Why didn't I look at all the great positive things that were behind Electroneum, and why didn't I just keep faith? And even if I lost faith, why didn't I just put that away and say, well, you know what, we'll have a look at it in 5 years. So that's my concern for people. That's what I don't want to see happen. And I've seen it happen before, so I don't want to see it happen again. But, you're all your own people, and you're all entitled to do exactly what you want. This is just me giving my opinion on what I think you should do, and what's the best way to play it. You know what I mean? Right, that'll be the end for that. I think I've talked enough about that. Do go on, but there we go. I'll catch you again. It might be a news post or it might be a video post. It just depends. Sometimes I just like to speak to you guys. Go get a couple of painkillers. I've banged my gums that much that they're actually starting to ache again. Take care.